welcome back for another game. How you getting on? So tonight, I brought back the screen, just because I actually don't mind it now that I think about it. Just makes things look a bit nicer, I think. So yeah, we're back. God, I need a shave. So yeah, we're back for a bit more of, well, it's more Sherlock Holmes games. We finished the, what was it? Sherlock Holmes The Awakened, done with the weird Cthulhu thing in it that turned out to be some guy getting pulled into a wave. The wave of the future, perhaps. Who really knows? Anyway, yeah, so tonight we're playing Sherlock Holmes versus Arsene Lupin, or Sherlock Holmes Nemesis, as it was also called. That light's very bright in my face. Just turn it around just a touch, and I think that's not quite as bad. But yeah, so Sherlock Holmes versus Arsene Lupin for more, well, as it says. So, the game is here. It is here now, you see. It's there now. I'm just going to adjust where I am now that I've put my thing back on, so I'm in the right position. I've also got the Italy and Spain game in a little window. Yeah, it's all windows. Too many windows. Not 11 though. Not 11. Who knew that was going to happen? Anyway, we're going to get on with this game. Now, remember when we were playing The Awakened, we had all sorts of annoying stuff happening, like when we were playing the game, it would suddenly crash and then we'd have to go back. So just like that game, we're going to continue to save regularly. That's what I was trying to say. But let's play a new game of Sherlock Holmes versus Arsene Lupin. Arsene? I am undertaking to portray Sherlock Holmes, the famous consulting detective of 221B, Baker Street, London. During this case, you must demonstrate both sagacity and calm. Observe well the items around you and don't hesitate to click on them. Once you have the required information, you'll obtain comments to help you in your hunt, and blah blah blah. Yeah, I get you. Okay. I'm just looking at the fact that that is quite quiet. I'm going to mute this music that I've got on in the background just for a moment, because we want this to be loud enough that we can hear it. Frogwares presents a street. But not just any street. It's the new adventure of Sherlock Holmes. It's not that new. There's other games since. It's basically exactly the same street as the last game. Sherlock Holmes versus Arsene Lupin. Is it some kind of wolf person? Wolf arse? No. Is there still this woman standing chatting to a guy there? No, there's not. Still got these guys in their weird top hats though, that don't fit them properly. Is that how you're supposed to wear a top hat? So it just sits just balancing. Maybe it is. Maybe that's how you're supposed to wear a top hat. What's happening here? No goals yet. In extra time. You can barely hear Holmes playing his violin.
It looks to be... Listen, Holmes, your mood has been getting progressively worse for the past 2 weeks. I know you, and I am certain that something is bothering...
I need to adjust something on my screen before I do this. I'm certain something's bothering you. It wouldn't be bad news from Switzerland.
Heading towards the continent. Were that the case, my dear one?
Yes.
Very well, then. What is it? Let me guess. For the past 2 weeks, the papers have talked of nothing other than this French thief, Arsene Lupin.
pretty much ties straight in with the last game, because there was a bit of talk about that at the end of the last game. Articles and things.
My dear Watson.
I've put my finger on it, haven't I?
Ow.
I know you
Sorry, I
well.
just banged my elbow off my desk. That was nice.
Talk of this Lupin
Sorry.
For some time. Do you recall his latest feat?
Who are we cheering for anyway?
I
probably prefer Spain, but
in order to rob her of
don't really mind either way.
That once belonged to the Medicis. These jewels were to be part of
the Medicis.
dowry on the
The Medicis. The Medicis.
Of a wealthy,
the Medicis.
Sicilian.
The Medicis.
Our friend, having committed his crime, left word for the local press, explaining that there was no other way for the charming lass to escape a marriage of convenience with, I quote, an uncultivated and uncouth boor without the least refinement.
Not a nice thing to call yourself, Watson. Is it? You know? Oh. Somebody's, let me see what actually happened. Somebody's gone down like he's just had part of his back torn out of him in the football. Didn't he just come on?
Are you acquainted with the reputation of the Italian criminal milieu?
Barely touched him as well.
Why, another letter from the zoo about those missing birds, as if we were going to be running around the whole of London chasing chickens.
Chicken chaser.
As I was saying,
chicken chaser.
Are you acquainted with the reputation of the Italian criminal milieu?
Chicken chaser.
This Arsene Lupin must be in hiding somewhere.
Probably, yeah. That would be the idea, right? You nick a load of stuff, so you hide.
How foolhardy and arrogant.
Oh, there we go. Look, it's that anti-French xenophobia.
Onto British soil.
Has the cat got your tongue, Watson? What?
There's not a cat. Oh, what's he done? He's just realised how much crap he was talking, so he had to stop.
Whatever is the matter with you, Watson? Pray tell.
This letter on the table. Holmes, read it.
Read the letter. You control Sherlock Holmes. Who does? So we can like left click on stuff. Now in the other game you had a first person perspective. That doesn't appear to be a thing. Oh yeah, it does. What letter are we talking about here, Watson? This one here, I like the first person perspective better. There we go. Arsene Lupin's threat. Before I begin, please excuse any... We're not doing a French accent for this, by the way. Any grammatical or spelling errors that you might notice. Your language isn't my native tongue, as I come from the continent. France, to be exact. In addition, my singular subjects of conversation, whether they be oral or written, are the most exquisite food and wine, the noblest arts, and the sublimest women. The whole world knows that you, people of her most gracious majesty, do not produce or even discern any manifestation of aesthetic intelligence and civilization that sets men apart from beasts. Where was I? Thus, the opportunities to practice your language are sporadic and brief. What use is there to linger with a lackey or maid? But look, I see I've made a mistake, or rather an inexorable mistranslation. I said, you people of her most gracious blah blah blah. I should have said the people of blah 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 other than you. How can I include you in this half-ruddy-faced, half-pallid crowd reeking of brine and cheap beer? Oi! Oh wait, no, it's okay. You stand apart, an icon! Having followed your exploits for some time and being interested in your unusual personality, I started to see in you a man of intelligence, ingenuity, and singular refinement. Thanks very much. The incredible results in your activities and the manner in which you achieve them are marked with the seal of genius. Believe me, despite the lamentable opinion that I hold for the inhabitants of your island, I have for you an admiration without limit, which reached its apogee recently when I discovered you have a French ancestor. What unlucky stars brought you to the world elsewhere than in the motherland I call my own, that should have been your own? Perhaps the gods desired that your presence on this island bring up the intellectual average that was so low it bordered on the absurd. The business that brings me to write this letter may bring an answer to this question. You see, events which, without antecedent, will occur in London in the week to come, beginning on the very night of the day in which you read this letter. The purpose of these events is to bring to light a fraud, the arrogance and vanity of the English. Enough of this haughty, boring composure that the English present us when passions should be freely expressed. Sorry, I just moved something and now I'm completely lost. what I'm doing. There we go, okay. Enough of the derisive confidence in England's impregnability, which is displayed by all your politicians and soldiers. The English fortress is being protected by seas serving as moats. Enough of your supposed symbols of majesty and grandeur of spirit, which are a load of shite, and stop talking, please. 5 fucking pages. This might be important. I'll leave a few verses. All across France, everyone knows in the Blind Kingdom you only need one eye for the crown. It's not very good poetry, I have to tell you. You treat us like blind men, it shows. 'Twas a one-eyed, one-armed man who brought us down. I see how they're rhyming it. It is true that we failed, though we tried again. Our fate was nailed, 'tis our malady, our pain. Again, pain. Again, pain. Again, pain. They do not rhyme. Oops. One of the Spanish capes, the detestable pride that hangs around you like drapes. Our snuffering makes you... Snuffering? Our snuffering. Mr. Snuffer-Uppagus. Makes you snide. An adversary came along in order to protect victory. We were put in the wrong, and the day made history. Right, just E. Is that all the rhyme in there, is it? Save the pain of defeat, the worst in this game is that the hero we did meet carries a French name. Clearly did vengeance sound. What I have in mind for this traitor, sitting at his master's feet like a hound, is to be run aground. On my honour, tonight to hand, I will break free thy binding, so that all may understand our victory will take wing. Arsene Lotinho. I see.
Holmes, this is truly unbelievable. Surely this cannot be taken seriously.
Well, I think it might have to be.
Watson, that this letter is nothing but a prank.
He's found somebody that might be his equal.
Exists that both the challenge and the threat are real.
What will you
Probably
do?
not.
First, I'm going to enjoy the breakfast Mrs. Hudson has prepared.
Lupin's probably nowhere near as good.
Watson, as to clarify some of the
This
riddles
is his
in the
nemesis.
letter.
Here, I thought that was
Firstly,
Moriarty.
Lupin is actually the author, as he states. Why does he sign with another name? When
Maybe
it comes
because
to the
Arsene
poet,
Lupin's
even
not
if
a
an answer
real
seems
name.
straightforward, we must be quite certain. What would the target of tonight's theft be if this letter turns out to be
I don't know.
accurate? We have
Some
one
sort
day
of
to
French
find a
art
solution
piece.
and to take preventative measures.
I don't know.
You could go see Barnes, the bookstore in Glentworth Street.
Go see Barnes. I'm sure he'll know something about random art pieces that might want to be stolen. I'm sure he will. I control Dr. Watson now. Looks like the beginning of a lovely day. We've got documents, which is Arsene Lupin's threat. No reports or anything like that. That's fine. So he said to go to Barnes' bookstore.
Holmes's violin.
Yes, it is. It's Holmes's violin, not yours. You can press the space bar to have a look at random stuff. So like,
It's the steel harpoon that pierced Black Peter, master of the sea unicorn.
yeah, that's
Terrible memories.
terrible. Loads of stuff here. Look.
This is how Holmes
No.
organises his correspondence.
Yeah.
Boom. Is awaiting responses. If only his clients saw that.
I probably wouldn't want to use them again. Let's get that metronome going. It's a slipper, look. It's a goblin slipper.
Keeps his shag tobacco
No.
in the toe of this Persian slipper.
Making sure it keeps up with all of the various little things about Sherlock
During
Holmes.
the affair of the lodger in treatment.
It was.
The Reichenbach Falls.
The waterfall that he fell off.
It was in this statue that we found the famous Black Pearl.
The Black Pearl?
Of the Borgias.
Jack Sparrow was looking for that, wasn't he? Let's go out and look for Barnes' bookstore, which is this way. Alright, mate. Feeding the pigeons, aye?
No, I have nothing to ask him.
No, he's a strange man. With a funny hat. Alright, mate. How you getting on? I can talk to everyone
I
now.
have nothing to ask him.
Well, I say I can talk to everyone now. What I mean is, I can go towards everyone and they have a speech bubble.
Sir?
Oh, he has something to ask her. No, he doesn't. Look, Barnes' bookstore is here. There it is. Barnes' bookseller.
Poor
You alright, pal?
Barnes should
Oh.
hire a cleaning
What a
lady.
mess. Bloody mess in here. Ow. Has he been ransacked, maybe? Is he even here? Is he alive? I don't know. Oh. Oh, he's reading that bloody book. He's reading that book about rituals. That ritual book. It looks like this game's not going anywhere now. This Italy, Spain. What is he doing? What is he doing? What do we have around anyway? Anything of interest on any of these shelves? I think. Maybe? Is that on the floor? Nothing. Alright, pal, what are you doing?
Good
What are you up
day,
to, Barnes?
Hello?
Oh.
Dr. Watson?
I just appeared, you summoned me
How are you?
with the book.
I didn't hear you enter.
Did you not?
Are you busy?
I think Barnes
Am I
is going to
disturbing
turn
you?
into some kind of
Not at all.
Herbert
I
West
was
reanimator.
researching,
Herbert?
but
Yeah.
if you came to see me, it must be that you were looking for something specific. Perhaps I can help you?
Maybe. I'm looking for a book about a strange affair.
Strange affair, bewildering even, has brought me to see you. An affair involving a Spanish cape and a one-eyed, one-armed man.
Oh, aye.
Most certainly.
Is it a Jack from a card? A one-eyed Jack?
On one of the shelves somewhere.
Naval history. Do you think it's naval history? Aye.
Thank you.
Could it be naval history? I don't know. Right, so what are we going to find? There's a book somewhere. Normally the book's just lying on top of something that you need to use. But sometimes it's not. Oh, is that it? Yeah, settle down. The Great English Seaman book. Yeah. His last voyage, upon his return, he astounded many with his taste for raw meat and his sudden onslaught of salivation when I quote his housekeeper, local college students of uniformed conscripts passed in front of the windows of the living room. He died 2 years later due to a fatal fall while attempting to battle the weathercock atop Edinburgh's bell tower. Recaptured Naples. I think it's Nelson. Are they talking about Nelson?
The Great English Sailors.
Specifically, Nelson.
As it happens, I found this book and...
Excuse me, my dear Dr. Watson, but...
Yeah, just take the book and bugger off. That's what he's saying. He's saying, take the book and get lost.
Well, farewell, Barnes.
Yeah. Let's have a look at this book. Horatio Nelson, 1st Viscount Nelson. There's Nelson again. Very nice. Nelson, eh? Anyway, I think probably the next thing we need to do is go back to Holmes and say, was it Nelson? Ha ha. Wait, no. We might say that to him, but don't. It's not very nice. Do 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 do. Any chance he might want to talk about?
I have
No.
nothing to ask him.
What about the pigeons? Can they say anything? No. The wee boy selling the papers isn't about today. Is that the right door? No. No, it is not. But I thought Holmes went away. He appeared again. Crack, Holmes.
Now tell me, Watson, what progress
What's happening,
have you made?
Holmes?
Have you found the meaning of the mysterious signature?
I don't know. Is it? Well, it's Nelson, isn't it? Did I just put Nelson? Do you think that's all I need to do?
Your intentions are good, Watson, but you've missed everything.
I've missed his first name, yeah, okay. It's Horatio Nelson. If you really must know.
It's an anagram, Holmes. The letters in
Nelson's
Arsene
column.
Latino can be used to spell out
Arseno Latino.
Nelson.
That's a welcome confirmation. No doubt the target of the theft is somehow connected with the Battle of
Oh
Trafalgar.
yeah, well that would make sense, wouldn't it?
Lord Nelson at the expense of the French.
Against the
Nelson,
French,
who
yeah.
lost an eye and an arm in battle, has a statue high atop a column in
Aye, do you think
Trafalgar
he's
Square.
climbed up Nelson's
It says that
column?
the object of the theft is sitting at his master's
Climbed
feet.
up Nelson's
There's
column
nothing
so he
to
could
steal on this column. We have a map
do
of
something.
London here somewhere. Let's see if we can find a site of interest near Trafalgar Square.
Maybe. The Queen Vic pub, no? Not that. Yeah, my pub. Okay, so we know who he is, but I think there's a map book. Is it that?
Ha!
Yes.
I found it at last.
The A to Z
Map of London.
from the 18
According to you, what is
whatever.
there to steal in Trafalgar Square? Show me on the map, Watson.
Does the map show you all the things that are there to steal from Trafalgar Square, does it?
According to you, what is there to steal in Trafalgar Square? Show me on the map, Watson.
You have to show me where the map hurt you, Watson. Where are we? Where's Trafalgar Square? Oh, map of London. That would make sense. East, centre, west, south. Well now, where the hell is Trafalgar Square in relation to that? Is it in the middle of London? Justice Court? British Museum. Trafalgar Square, the National Painting Museum. He's going to nick some paintings.
Why not? Our man wants to steal a painting, but which one? Watson, shall we head out? Let's take a tour of the National Gallery.
Yeah, okay.
While you find us a hansom, I'll send a message to Lestrade to have him join us.
Do you think so? Do you think it's worth getting him involved? I thought the police were rubbish. Remember, save the game regularly before it crashes. Don't click new. Right, okay, so we need to go to where? What are we doing? A cab, that's what we needed. We need to summon a cab. I think there's usually... yeah, there he is. Alright, pal.
Ah, Lamb, good timing.
Perfect timing. It's like he was waiting for you. It's like he was waiting for them, right?
Dr. Watson.
With pleasure, Dr. Watson.
Miss Bromsby gave me the day off. I'll wait for you.
Bromsby gave me the day off. I'll wait for you. Right, so here we are. This is the museum. Alright, Watson. Shall we go and see what's about? Who's this guy? Alright, pal.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
National Gallery of Painting.
Yeah.
It's such a lovely day.
Say, what would someone want to steal that belonged to Nelson?
Likely will be for the whole day, as the minimum number of people for a guided tour is...
We're not
2?
here to visit the museum, young man. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and...
Perhaps you've heard of us. This is a do you know who I am moment for Sherlock Holmes. The very same.
To believe that a theft is being planned.
My good man.
Place here, perhaps as early as today.
A robbery?
I'm not certain, but there is a good reason to
robbery?
believe that is the case. We have
Yes.
contacted Inspector Lestrade at Scotland Yard, and he should be joining us momentarily. Meanwhile, rest assured that we are here in an official capacity. In the meantime, you can certainly help us. One of the paintings will play a part in the matter, but I don't yet know exactly which one. I do, however, have a few clues that should tell something to a specialist like yourself.
Should it?
Ah, yes, of course. As it happens,
He's been working here 3 days, so he's got no bloody clue about anything, really.
I'm an apprentice, and my duties here are essentially administrative.
Cool. That sounds exciting. Where's the director then?
Pray
That-
tell, would I be correct in deducing that the
Yeah.
elder of the two men that
Would
we
I be
can see
correct in
there
deducing
is the
that...
director of the museum?
Oh no, okay, the man on the left.
That is
Because the man on the right is clearly an artist of some
Certainly
kind.
assist you better than I, but at the moment he's terribly occupied and will be for some time.
But the location that you are proposing is unworthy of my work.
Is it? Okay.
All of my pieces are hymns to color and light.
Oh, well, he wants to put them in like a really dark room.
Stars, the sun that you want to extinguish.
Please understand, dear sir, the entrance...
Please understand, dear sir.
Exhibitions. We are able to add more lighting.
It's a score. Still 1-1. Still 1-1.
Provide lanterns across the whole length
I
of
think
the
they're in the
city.
second half of extra time now, and
Refined
oh,
oil possible. Definitely
dangerous.
not gas. And mirrors to reflect the light, along with some canvases in basic colors.
They Italy just scored.
Contrast.
Assuming that wasn't offside, he was offside.
Possibly can.
It's alright, he was offside.
I insist that a number of my works must be on the main floor next
Let
to
me
the
see.
large
Oh, aye,
pieces.
definitely.
But our rooms
No
are
doubt.
already full, and as you know, each has its specific subject. Too much modernism?
How can there be too much modernism?
Mm.
Modernism doesn't
Modernism.
exist. Only
You just
art
knocked over that plant.
exists.
You prick.
Art is
Pick up the
timeless.
plant.
Art is cosmic.
I agree.
Well, sir, perhaps we should continue this conversation in my office.
Because he's getting excited about it.
Then you must certainly have a ledger of the works
Yeah.
that are shown in
What's
the
here?
museum.
I want to find out what might be getting stolen.
Yes, Sir Pointer entrusted it to my care this morning, so I could familiarize myself with the collection.
Look what he did.
But
You can't read the subtitle there.
I make a
He
rather
lost
feeble
it.
archivist, but
Here, I'll
while
trust you
we're
with this
in
very
the
important thing.
museum, the painting that Mr. Pointer is now dealing with arrived, along with cases full of canvases that he had to quickly inventory.
The case of the missing ledger. What do you make of it, Watson?
It won't make a very good book.
Palinor, sir.
Palinor. My friend and I will make
Palinor?
a museum in order to
The hell
find
kind of
the
name's
ledger.
that?
If you lost it while touring the museum and it wasn't back on the desk, then it must be in one of the galleries. Stay here and we will return to see you when we have found it, and not a word of it to the director.
Certainly, sir.
Palinor? It sounds like some kind of fantasy world.
To do my inventory and
The Knights of Palinor. Aye,
Tell me,
alright.
young man, would you happen to have a blueprint of the building in order to...
It does though,
facilitate
doesn't
the
it?
task at hand?
Really.
Ah, yes, yes. Where did I put it? Oh, yes, here it is.
Got a series of like science of fantasy books, you know.
Farewell, Palinor.
The Dragons of Palinor. The Palinor of Palinor. I don't know what I'm talking about now. I need to stop talking nonsense. Right, there's nothing to see down here, I don't think. Well, there's some boxes.
Oh, what a mess.
What a mess, he says.
Fragile.
Fragile,
Museum
yeah.
transports China.
Fragile.
Fragile.
Precious, my dear Watson. But it's true that this crate is a curious size. I'd say 3 feet 3 inches on 2 sides by 6 foot 6.
3 feet 3 inches by 6 foot 6. Very nice. Right, pal. Don't mind me just taking a wee look around if you don't mind. Checking out in case you've been hiding anything, you know, nicking stuff. He's just a wee boy, so maybe I should stop saying that. Let's see what we got here. What have we here? That's the director's office.
I said I didn't want to be
I didn't want to be disturbed. So what's this place?
The Spanish Painters Gallery.
The Spanish Gallery. Do we get like an art lesson about all of these pieces?
A lovely painting by Murillo. Impressive.
Oh yeah, lovely. Very big.
The Lamentation of the Dead Christ.
Bigger was
by
better, I
Giuseppe
guess, for these
Ribera,
people.
A tenebrist painter.
Oh, aye.
This canvas by Tiziano Vecellio, better
Titian.
known as Titian, is an allegory of prudence.
Titian.
From the past, the man of the present acts prudently so as not to imperil the future. Wise advice.
I agree. Right, what's this one?
An Apostle, Giuseppe de Ribera, 1591 to 1652.
Do we really want to just wander around looking at all the art pieces, though? Well, why not?
Tela Real by the great
Tela Real?
Spanish master Diego Velázquez, 1599
I can't believe
to
this game.
1660, painted from the golden century of Spain.
They've managed to
It
stop
depicts a royal
each other from
courthouse.
scoring so long. Because Spain were actually looking pretty dangerous for a wee while.
The Vendramin family, venerating a relic of the true
The
Christ.
Vendramin family.
Venetian paper, died in 1576, leader of the 16th century.
Anyway,
Venetian
this is
school
all
of
Spanish.
Quattrocento.
This was all Spanish, it said, so I presume we're not looking for anything Spanish. What did you just... He just runs in, like... Here I am! Here I am! Here I am! What's this one?
French Painters Gallery.
Oh. The French Painters Gallery, now we're talking.
A portrait, Madame Moitessier, by Ingres.
He could be looking to steal this whole room,
like
maybe.
myself.
Like with a helicopter. Oh wait, no, not with a helicopter.
Monsieur de Norvin's portrait by Jean-Auguste Dominique Ingres.
Maybe he wants that.
1780 to
He
1876.
mistakenly believes that it's Napoleon.
The Billet Doux by Françoise Boucher.
Oh yeah,
A beautiful landscape by Boucher. François,
same person.
a master of colour in the age of enlightenment.
What's this one? Circle your wagons.
The Maps by Horace Vernet, one of the victories of the French Revolution.
Why is that one hanging off and none of the other ones? Watson, are you going to do a weird? He's going to do a weird
the
run.
Battle of the Hanau, which took place in 1813, the beginning of the end for Napoleon.
That looks like
despite this
it's
victory.
not the same painting, but for a minute there it looked like the same painting. Oh hello, this one's got a cutscene.
Come quickly.
What is it, Holmes? What have you found?
What have
Painting
we
by
found?
my great uncle Horace Vernet. I'd forgotten that his work could be found here.
His great uncle?
His ancestor to whom Lupin made reference in his letter.
Oh, it must be.
Such talent, don't you think?
Who? Lupin?
No, Vernet.
But,
Albeit
bloody hell.
Also, but in a different field.
Yeah, a criminal talent, maybe. Talent to be a criminal. What's that on the floor? That's probably what we're looking for.
The Emperor Napoleon I, or Bonaparte.
Napoleon the First?
Prefer, painted by Horace Vernet.
Yes.
The Scale of Love by Jean-Antoine Watteau. Born in
How exciting.
Perfect Harmony by Jean-Antoine Watteau.
Oh, they got his two pictures there working in perfect harmony.
A canvas by Nicolas Poussin that tells of the discovery of Moses.
Anyway, this is all very nice, but what's this book about?
It seems that we found the famous ledger.
It's a ledger. We've found it.
Let's bring it to the archivist.
To Palinor. What's this place?
French Painters Gallery.
What's this gallery? Has it got a sign? There. Do you have
English
that
Painters
in?
Hall.
The English Painters Hall. I don't want to look at that. But we do want to go back and tell the guy, here, we found your wee book. Will this help us with something? Let's see.
Farewell, pal.
Goodbye. That's not quite what I intended, but okay. Here's your book, Luke.
Yes, Mr. Holmes?
Here's your ledger.
My friend.
You found it. Many thanks.
I think this game's going to penalties, by the way.
Rest assured, are you familiar with how the entries are written?
I love that. Two people were like, then they saw they were on camera, so like, hey!
And how to read a description, but I am struggling with the location codes.
Oh, well, you'll learn in time, I'm sure. You'll learn in time.
Searching for a painting that has a connection to the Battle of Trafalgar.
Depicting what exactly?
It could be.
What does it depict? Is that a ship? Because it mentioned, obviously, yeah.
Yes, Mr. Holmes?
A boat.
It might refer to a
Could have said boat.
Its master was Admiral Nelson.
A dinghy.
And the thief wanted to run it aground.
No.
Moreover, the boat would have a French name.
Wait, I have a suggestion. A very popular painting, symbolic even.
Fighting Temeraire.
A Turner. In this painting, Turner is described as having
So that's an English
mastered
painting then.
painting techniques, and it is one of the most beautiful English paintings of all time.
So that might be what he wants to steal. He's like, it doesn't belong to you.
Temeraire was involved in the Battle of Trafalgar and distinguished itself by protecting Victory, the flagship on board which was...
Victory, did you say?
Victory?
Yes, Admiral Nelson was on board. Temeraire received a special distinction.
Now, you might not be a big fan of that side of things, you know. Old Arsene Lupin.
Being towed to the breaker's yard, I believe.
Where would I find it?
Presumably in that English Painters Gallery.
I don't know. You would have to search through the English works of this century near the west section of
That was the stuff that I looked at before, wasn't it? Goodbye.
Thanks, Palinor. Come, Watson.
My
let's
thanks,
take a look at
Palinor. If that is your real name. He might be lying. He might be Arsene Lupin. I doubt it, though. I don't think he's a small man, a young child. He's not a young child either, but you know what I mean. Oh. Nobody seems to be getting anywhere right. So where's this painting? Is it that?
Sun Rising Through Vapor by William Turner.
It's not that.
40 years before Monet, Turner creates a new
There's
painting.
no...
that
Is that a
dissolves
boat?
forms in a
No, it's a
quivering
person.
atmosphere and light.
Oh, that must be it.
Here's what I've been looking for.
That painting. What's so special about it? Can we rub it out? Well, why have I got two cursors on the screen? Sorry. Why do I have two cursors on the screen? It's better. What do we want to do? Let's look at it with our magnifying glass.
Splendid. What do you think?
That helps.
I agree, it's splendid. The existence of this painting would seem to give credit to this whole affair.
As long as this painting remains on
Excuse
this
me.
wall, this letter, even if it is eloquent and provocative, is nothing more
Yeah,
than
but
a
he
letter.
might steal it.
It's possible that all of this could be a hoax with no substance.
He might
whatsoever.
steal it.
We will know soon enough, as the theft will have to take place tonight.
We must warn
I reckon
the
it's that
museum's
artist.
director, Holmes.
You are correct, Watson.
Oh,
Shall
are we going to penalties, are we? Looks like it's going to penalties. Ask the director. Excuse me, director. What's my motivation? I'm going to save it again, even though... But regular saving is important in this game, because it might just crash all of a sudden without warning.
Fantastic! Superb!
Fantastic!
This collaboration will be my crowning glory.
Yeah, we've got another penalty shootout.
Merci.
I have finished the inventory of the works of art, Director. Oh, and I have the pleasure of introducing the great detective Sherlock Holmes and his companion, Dr.
I can't put it on because
Good day,
obviously I'll get
gentlemen.
I'll
It's
get
with pleasure
killed
that I welcome you to our gallery.
if I put
I
it on.
trust that you are here for pleasure and not business.
I'm afraid that is
A
not the
little
case.
column A and a little column B.
When it is no longer a matter of art.
What's that shite on the floor?
Make his
Look, there's
excuses.
like dirt on the ground there.
Sirs, until we meet again, no need to accompany me. I know the way.
The way out, yeah. Watch him. Watch him. What way's he going?
My apologies, gentlemen. Have you been waiting long?
Nah, not really.
Eleanor was able to answer all of our most urgent questions. Tell me, who was that man who just left?
An artist.
Horace Valmont, a French painter. One of
Horace
the best,
Valmont.
seemingly. His letters of
No, there's no Arsene
recommendation
Lupin
come
in
from
that
some of the
name.
grandest salons in Paris.
A Frenchman?
One of the best, seemingly. What are we doing? We're following the guy.
Yes, he's very avant-garde.
We're following him
I
around.
heard that we
A
were
French
seeing the
man?
works of modern
What's he
painters
doing
in
here?
our temporary exhibitions.
In non-French
He has
land.
loaned us a number of paintings and has promised to donate those that have the greatest success to the museum.
Lestrade, just in time.
Oh, there he is.
Frenchman Watson?
Perfect timing.
Director, this is
He
Inspector
just vanished
Lestrade
into
from
thin air, the
Scotland Yard.
Frenchman.
Lestrade, this is the director of the National Gallery. Sir Poynter.
This is
and his
outrageous.
assistant, Mr. Palinor. Lestrade, would you have
Find
a
him.
constable on duty guard the entrance and make sure that nobody comes into the museum? Director, is there anything else?
Right, what are we doing?
If you would care to follow me, I'll show you what the motivation behind all of this is. The reason for this little gathering is this letter that I received. from
Quick,
my
somebody
lord
go and
this morning.
tell the
I won't go
goalkeepers
into too
that
much detail.
everybody takes their shots to these different
The
places.
Viking Temeraire will be stolen tonight.
Pardon?
There now. It's because of a letter that you've disturbed me. You believe that?
I would never have taken the liberty to disturb you if this letter, the authenticity of which I must admit hasn't been completely confirmed,
What's
was
going
not
on?
written by the one and only Arsene Lupin.
Arsene Lupin?
Arsene Lupin?
Arse, everyone.
Arsenal?
Arse, he says.
What?
Nobody
Arsene
knows how to
Lupin,
say his
the
name.
most wanted cat burglar in the world.
Arsene
You'll
Lupin.
know soon enough whether or not this letter is a fake,
Some kind of
or if
toilet
I had
pin.
reason to disturb you,
I don't know.
Lestrade. But you must understand that we couldn't take even the slightest chance.
I thought it was Arsene Lapin. The Arsene the rabbit.
Perhaps. Why not simply put this thing under lock and key in the bank or at Scotland Yard?
We
Because
cannot risk storing
then
the
it
painting
might
in
get
a
hurt.
proper environment or to entrust it to anyone.
It might hurt the
who calls
painting.
it a thing.
All that would achieve would be to shift the problem. This
Oh, what's this thing here?
Beware he
It's
who
like, here, what's
uses
this thing here?
What I propose, Lestrade,
What's this
is
wee
to
thingy
do
here?
more of the
You
museum
throw it
with
away.
Sir Poynter in order to check any possible
Oh, what are you
illegal
talking about?
entry and leave 2 men on duty here
Oh,
tonight.
this bit of paper on the wall. Just chuck it in the bin now.
In addition,
Imagine.
you must close the museum
I wonder how many
completely and not let anyone else in.
If you
like
feel it's
really
necessary.
at one time well-known works of art have ended up burned or thrown in bins or whatever, you know, because somebody didn't know what it was.
Have occurred. I insist that nothing is touched until I arrive. Is that clear? Let's be off, Watson.
Don't touch anything until I come back. Let's
Listen,
be off.
Inspector,
Oh,
I
more
have a lot of
conversation.
work to take care of. It
Not
would
less
be better
conversation,
if
a
I
little more
leave you to
action,
do it all by
please.
yourself.
Oh, here we go.
You are, after all,
First penalty.
a professional. Here are the keys to all of the locked doors. If you need me, I'll be in my
For
office.
Talia. He'll be in his home office,
I
did he
best
say?
inspect the museum to find any of Lupin's possible
Wait, am I
exits,
playing as
including
Lestrade
mice
now?
holes.
Mice holes? Eye holes, ear holes, and arse? No. Fragile. Can he see anything?
Nothing to
You know what I mean.
report.
Nothing to report.
Nothing to report.
Aye, nothing at all, no. Nothing to report in the slightest. There's a door.
We need a cannon to force this door down.
A cannon?
It's too big to be jimmied, and I'll leave a man on duty in place.
It's too big to be
If
jimmied.
Lupin does come, it won't be that way.
Now, we've seen everything there, so I guess we're going up the stairs. Let's see what's up here. Let's see what's in here. Dark room.
It's dark in this box room. Good.
It's dark
No
in this
windows,
box
no
room.
possible entry.
Yeah, but someone could be hiding there, to be fair. Right? I mean, that's possible. What's this? Oh, a glass roof, look.
There is a possible
Someone could come in through there, yeah.
Someone wanted to descend from the
How,
roof
from
here.
where? How would
They'd need a lot
they
of
get
time,
there, though?
and it wouldn't be a quiet business.
But he is a cat burglar, old
I'd be
Arsene
wise to
Lupin,
leave a
so...
man on duty here, and he will signal
Spain
the
just
alarm
missed
at
one,
any
didn't they?
suspicious movement coming from the roof. Arsene Lupin. It's you and I now.
Arsene Lupin, it's you and I now. Can we do anything with this roof? Can we do anything with this roof? I guess not. There's not really anything to do in here that I can see. Just look at it and leave. Really. Not much else. Right, what else is around? What's through here? What galleries are these? We're not going to look at everything in the galleries just because...
No exits on this side, nothing to
Italian
report.
paintings. Yeah, a lot of Italian paintings. Very good. What's this one? Where are these ones from? Flemish paintings. Well, not the kind of phlegm that gets stuck in your throat. Oh, sorry. Right, what else do we have? What gallery is this? The Dutch gallery. Some Dutch paintings.
No exits on this side, nothing to report.
No exits on this side. No exits on this side. Good. What's this place? What gallery is this? English paintings. Doesn't look like it. We'll maybe go here just to see. No! Not much else to see on that side. Let's see what's here. What's this room? German paintings. I don't know, it doesn't look like there's a lot of places where someone could get away, does it?
Nothing to report.
Nothing to report! Let's have a chat.
Make sure there are no windows, and therefore
Always in here.
Do your work. I will draw a map for you.
Oh yeah, draw me a map. That's good.
Wait for tonight.
Waiting for tonight.
The director and
Oh.
his underling have left. Time for us to play now.
To play?
That this whole robbery is nothing but nonsense.
I think Italy might be
We're prepared.
winning these penalties.
We'll play
Oh no, they
right
missed one
into our
too.
hands. I'll lock the main door to the museum.
I haven't been
and
paying
you'll be
attention to them.
locked in. Jeffries is on duty in Trafalgar
Here comes
Square.
Spain.
The yard is nearby.
Didn't even get a
Nothing
chance to
worry
see who
about
it
there.
was.
The doors
Nice.
leading in will be
Easy,
locked,
smooth
but you
penalty.
each have everything you need to open them. Stay hidden and cover your light so you cannot be seen from the roof.
They're doing this in daytime.
Lockhart will be stationed near the painting
Lockhart!
itself. At the least provocation,
You.
go down to the entrance and sound the alarm. The walls are too thick, so you will have to go down for your whistle to be heard.
You have to go
In
down
case of
for your
real
whistle to be
trouble,
heard.
Be sure to fire
What are we
with
doing here?
deadly accuracy. Because
In the
if you
dark,
even
obviously.
graze one of the paintings, your great-grandchildren will still be paying off your debts.
Right, what we got?
Finally, you'll just have to be content with your lanterns. Gas
Oh, he
is
missed it.
too expensive.
He didn't save it, is what I mean. Not that he missed the
Wits
penalty.
about you. You'll be relieved at 4 a.m.
Bernardeschi got his penalty. Bernardeschi or Bernardeschi? Nice easy one. There's a toy train. What's happening? Dun, 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 dun. Alright. Just got nutmegged. That's a career-ending nutmeg by train. Career-ending nutmeg by train, I'm sorry. Oh, might be a life-ending nutmeg by train. Bloody hell. A train? A train? What's going to happen to this one? What's going to happen to this officer? What did I just miss? Maratha. Oh, it's saved! Did it? Oh, Maratha's got saved. I think Spain are going out. Here he goes, look.
Go on, you cantankerous codger. You have work to do.
Ah. Ah, oui. Yeah, so Spain have missed 2, so if Italy score this one, they're through to the final against either England or Denmark. If he misses, it's going to go to sudden death, unless this, well, it is sudden death. But if he scores, he did. Italy get to the final.
I think that a whole brigade could not have stopped Lupin. And, of course, we can now be
on penalties.
Who was behind the theft.
They only missed 1, Spain missed 2, and there's no point in Spain taking their last penalty.
Watson, a hansom will be hard to find at this hour, and Billy, our page, is sick.
Billy?
So good as to flag one down while I take a moment to reread.
So we got to go and look for another cab.
And now I become a valet.
Yeah, pretty much. You control, Doctor. What does it? Is it going to tell me that every single time? I thought I was controlling Sherlock Holmes from some kind of weird mirror perspective. I thought that's what I was doing. Oh, hang on a sec. 1 sec. In fact, give me a moment, I just need to do something. Okay, sorry, just where were we? So okay, so he wants me to go away, basically. I've got to go and get a cab again. I've got to hail another cab. You get your own fucking cab, Holmes. Who's this guy? Oh, apparently we'll find out.
It's Sherlock Holmes who lives in
Is it Sherlock Holmes who lives in this digs here? Is it what? Digs here? Is it?
Like locating hansoms, for instance.
I say, you're his valet. So tell me,
His valet. You're his valet.
You're not above winning a bob or two, am I right? Listen, my friend, word has it that your boss is going to have a right fright
tonight.
How?
There you go.
Listen, my good man.
That's like 3 words to help you learn a Cockney accent, isn't it? A right fright tonight. I couldn't do it, but you know.
Spill the beans about his biz, and I'll pay you well.
Is his name Alan spelt like that? That's odd.
You can't miss me.
Look for me in one of the pubs round here. He won't be happy. He won't be happy. Hey, just don't tell him. Piers Urquhart Allen, independent journalist. How nice is that? I don't know why I wanted to know that.
Now to find Holmes and make our
Find Holmes. Is he back at the... No, wait, we're going to the gallery. Sorry, I actually skipped that. I did not mean to do that. But every time I move around, my cursor goes weird. Just the facts, ma'am. Sir, I mean, sir. Ma'am, sir. Just the facts.
The only thing we know for certain is there were 2 people of athletic build who
Okay.
perpetrated this crime.
Now, you're just saying it's 2 people because it would be even more ridiculous if there was 1.
Question, as they completely redecorated the museum with the paintings of a French artist that were at the entrance to the museum. The paintings that were on the walls are now
Right, so
crowned
wait, he's not
in the
stolen...
office.
He had a chance to steal, like, lots of paintings. Well, he only stole 1.
Not really.
Oh, well, not really, because you see, we were knocked out by a toy train, and we couldn't really... We don't want to tell you that, because it's embarrassing.
and that the second man entered through there. But the first man was already in the museum before his accomplice. Yet
It's
I had
probably
him
the
in restoration workshop
probably the
all
painter.
yesterday afternoon, and he only left for a minute in order to hear my orders. At no time.
A minute's all it takes, Lestrade, you
entered
fool.
through the window. We would have either seen or heard him.
Is what Sherlock Holmes would say.
Let's
hear.
They didn't see anyone pass through the entrance.
Lestrade, you buffoon!
And those two are the only possibilities. How did this man get into the museum, I ask you?
When you have
They got knocked out.
Possible, Lestrade, whatever
They got
remains,
knocked out.
however improbable, must be the truth.
Probably. So all the paintings were stolen. There was two men inside.
The director and his assistant.
They're both in the office. Go gently with
In
the
the
director.
office.
He's
Okay.
close to having a fit. By the way, I noticed some traces of
Paint.
paint or something all
Here.
over. I've asked everyone
See this,
to avoid trampling on them until you've had a chance to examine them.
You're making wonderful progress, Lestrade.
Wonderful progress. You say that.
Well, I'll go question the
I don't know if he
neighbors.
even believes
Anyone
that, to
might
be
have
honest.
seen a 17th century boat descend from the
Do
roof.
do 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 do
Accompany
do
Inspector
do.
Lestrade. Check out the roof and help out with the interrogations. Be on the lookout for the slightest detail could gain us some precious time.
Yeah, but no one's as observant as you, Holmes. Unless you press the space bar. Now, this box could hide a person.
It's a combination lock, a French brand.
French
It's
combination
extremely
lock.
Solid. Impossible to open it without knowing the combination.
Impossible to open it without knowing the combination. Well, there might be ways to open it, but... what else is around? Anything over here? What's that? Footprints, look! Footsteps, he says. Have you ever noticed, Holmes? He says footsteps for some reason.
The interior of the
Paint
museum
tracks.
and stop there. It's curious, but I'd wager that the man who left these footprints
He's looking at
rested
the
here
crown jewels.
while facing the wall and looking
Is that
at
what he was
something.
looking at?
Yet these paintings aren't exceptional in the least.
It's very odd. So where do these footprints go? And get them to the stairs. No, they're still going.
Footprints, look.
He's calling them footprints this time. He called them footsteps in the last game. The footsteps! Like, no. Oh, can I not measure that one? No. Did I not measure it from the right place?
Size 10.
Size 10, there we go. Can we measure the width? Is that important? I guess not. Let's have a closer look at them.
This footprint is quite clear, like a footstep pressed.
A footstep pressed?
This
He's saying
footprint is quite
footsteps,
clear,
eh?
Like a footstep pressed.
What does that even mean?
This footprint is rather light. The man who left these footprints
Footprint,
made a return
footstep.
trip.
Make up your
He
mind,
was carrying
Holmes.
something heavy when he climbed the stairs. Paintings, certainly.
How many? What, lots of paintings? Just a painting? There's anything different in these, actually? No, right. Where do they go, though? They come here and then they're there, look. They're there. So more footprints. Not in that room. These... No, he said they were size 10. That's actually quite large, isn't it?
The person who left these footprints stepped into the paint with his whole foot.
Whole foot paint. Whole foot. I'm assuming, is this the same person?
Size 10.
Looks like it's potentially the same person.
These footprints are those of common work boots.
Oh. Common work boots, eh? Common work boots. And there's some there.
Footprints, look.
More. These ones are pretty clean looking. I mean, clean, you know, they're covered in paint, but... No? Can I measure that one?
These footprints are size 9.
Oh, someone else's shoes.
The foot brushed the paint. Someone wanted to warn the person who made the footprints of the presence of liquid on the ground, but too late. The man then went
Too
to the
late!
over of the window to
Too
get
late,
out,
too
probably
late.
With the help of a ladder. He was wearing shoes from France with supple leather non-skid soles, which have a distinctive design.
One second, there's a noise that's annoying me in the background. I'll be back in just one sec. You might not be able to hear it, but I can, and it's quite annoying. Sorry, I was moderately distracted by that noise. I say moderately, I had to go off and fix it because it was really annoying. But anyway, what were we doing? Oh yeah, we're going to save our game. First of all. Because, you know, as I say, do it often. Save often. It's important. It's important. Can I resume the game? Right, so we found these footprints. Oh, okay.
And it's also through there that they must have escaped with the help of a ladder.
A ladder? But does the window open?
It was through the
There's a latch there.
one of the two robbers came in.
So someone had to have let him in, right? I mean, surely. Anything else?
These tools are for restoring paintings.
Or forging
Ideal
them.
to catch by jumping from this skylight.
Ideal to catch? What does he mean by that? I wonder.
Water.
Water. Water. Okay. Well, I think that's the footprints. Now he said something about oh, fuck's sake. Every time I like save the game or anything, it moves them. It gives me 2 mouse pointers on the screen. It's kind of annoying. What's this?
A large red square was painted on the floor, most likely by Lupin, but to what end?
What was that for? Was that an area to collect all the paintings? Look, there's this. A classic painting. And there's this pile of horror, but fine, vomit. Classic painting.
Closed.
Closed. But is it locked? There's that, which looks like
horrors?
A horrible bucket with, I don't know. There's this.
Looking at this canvas, the French painter must have drawn his inspiration from the famous
They both
French
stink.
Camembert. They both stink.
Haha, Watson, where are you? Oh, Watson's gone. Never mind, he didn't get to hear Holmes's fantastic joke.
Neo-cretinism.
Neo-cretinism.
From his convalescent period.
Absolutely. What's this? Is that one okay?
Belmont has unusual taste for a painter.
No? Okay. What else did he do to the paintings? Apparently he put random paintings in
The
there.
artist of this painting wished to depict the total rejection of aestheticism.
And
he
yeah,
succeeded.
There's nothing aesthetically pleasing about that picture at all. Well, for some people maybe.
It's a pointer, the museum director, who's on display here.
Oh,
amusing.
So they're actually pretty good at art if they want to be.
Belmont has unusual taste for a painter.
Yeah, blah blah blah. What else is there? Anything interesting? Who the hell's this? Is that a
Belmont
spoon?
has unusual taste for a painter.
Well, that's just shite. There's a woman.
What horrors?
What horrors? It's a woman with a, I don't know, triangular nose.
Looking at this canvas, the
Yeah, stink. Blah blah blah. I don't think he's got anything interesting to say, really, has he?
They both stink.
The fuck's that? Balloon trees.
A perfect example of
He's just saying the same shit all over again now, isn't he?
From his convalescent
He's
period.
just saying the same things over and over again. But we should probably look around just to be on the safe side. Okay, so we've got a
Looking at this canvas, the French painter
big
must
pink
have drawn his
paint
inspiration
flower.
from the famous French cheese Camembert.
Is that 2
They
people?
both stink. A perfect example
Just the same
of
things.
neo-cretinism.
But what's he got here?
Belmont from his convalescent period.
Flamingos? Flamingos. Just some blurry crap. A house. 2 piles of mess. What else do we have? This room seems to have got more. I don't know what that is. But it's probably worth like $5 billion. This door open?
Closed.
Nope, that door's shut as well. Where was the painting he took? It was here.
Belmont has unusual taste for a painter.
Does he? What, shite, you mean? This was where the painting was, wasn't it?
The artist of this painting wished to depict the total rejection of aestheticism, and he succeeded.
That's a bit creepy looking.
Hideous, this painting. A round red frame with some green in the middle.
It's very
The
odd.
inspiration behind this canvas is rather queer.
It's interesting. Oh wait, look.
There is something here.
Like marks that you use to drag something? Get your thing out.
A trace of black rubber.
Not that thing. A trace of black
A
rubber.
trace of black rubber.
Yeah, and there's
A
another
trace of
one.
black rubber.
And there's another
A
one.
trace of black
What does
rubber.
it
Four traces of
all
black
mean?
rubber are identical and form a square.
What could it all mean? Who knows? Oh look.
There is something strange on the ceiling. I'll have to climb up to examine it, but Lestrade's men are using
I'll
the
have to
ladder
wait for Lestrade's men to get a
inspect the
ladder.
museum while I await them.
Why are these ones? Is that a cat?
A perfect example of
Neocretinism, I got you.
Valmont from his convalescent period.
Nobody likes a smart arse, Holmes. Well, some people do, apparently. Alright, pal. Whoa! All the paintings are here. At least they didn't steal them all. Just that one.
Ah, Mr. Holmes,
Just that one.
Such a tragedy. Have you
Is it?
seen what these crooks have done to my museum?
Yep.
Paintings of
Put all sorts of shit paintings on the wall.
value thrown in a heap like
Which ones are the
hay
new
in a
ones? No.
haystack. And the fighting Temeraire.
Is gone. The theft.
Now, calm
What
down,
can you
Holmes.
tell me about
Do you
the
know if
theft?
anything other than this painting?
The director and I are in the middle of doing an inventory of all the paintings.
Lucky you found that ledger then, eh?
We are not certain yet.
Watch out for this lad. He lost his ledger.
We'll be here if you have any
And
further
his
questions.
name sounds suspect to
Come,
me.
Palinor, back to the inventory.
What kind of person's called Palinor? I don't understand. Why is he called Palinor? That's a strange name. Anything interesting in your office though, pal? Oops.
Can I borrow this lamp?
Unfortunately not. This room is poorly lit.
Oh yeah, I see you don't have any lights.
Perhaps a bit later.
How about I just take it now? What are you going to do about it, old man? I mean, okay, sorry. Is there anything? There's nothing in here apart from all these paintings. That they're obviously going to burn them. Like it's like a bonfire of paintings. Anything else around? There's this.
Footprints, look.
Oh look, there's footprints in this dirt.
These footprints are size 9.
Size 9, so much like the ones we saw.
These are shoes with supple, non-skid leather soles of French manufacture with a distinctive design. These
They're
are
Valmont
the
shoes.
of the French painter Horace Valmont.
Oh.
The footprints left by Horace Valmont's shoes
I see.
and those made by one of the two crooks are absolutely identical. Lupin is a master of disguise. We met
Is that
in person
him?
yesterday as Valmont.
So Valmont is Lupin. Valmont was Lupin. Maybe we should tell the director that. Valmont stole your paintings, you
What
fool.
do you want, Mr. Holmes? The only one
Valmont!
who is Valmont. His paintings now have the best
Yeah, because he put them there.
He's doubly happy, but he'd never come to show his gratitude in person.
He's got other things to be happy about.
When will you be done with your investigation?
I don't know,
So
mate.
that
When
we
I'm
can
when I
put the
am.
paintings back in their original places.
A deadline will soon be set, I think. However, it is in our best interest to do it as quickly as possible.
A deadline.
Thank you,
Goodbye.
gentlemen.
Good. We'll be here
Goodbye.
if you have any further questions. Come, Palinor, back to the inventory.
Back to the inventory.
Mr. Holmes,
Oh.
Inspector Lestrade wanted you to know that we no longer need the ladder.
Oh, good. Give me your ladder.
It's near the director's office.
How near? How near to the director's office is the ladder? Is it like right there? Oh, it is. Wow. Okay. That's quite near. You're right. So I reckon we need to put that on there, and then we can climb up and see what that is. That's obviously the rubber from a ladder. See? Do you see? Give me that.
Elementary.
No. If your initials are JL, the answer is yes. If not, greetings, Mr. Holmes. Our meeting yesterday was far too brief, but I bet it won't be the last. It gives me great happiness that you're participating in this adventure. So this is Lupin just mocking me again. Museum did I go that night, and where did I see Venus and Mars wrapped in white? A rainy day they arrived with much delight that year, without doubt, remember with all might. A tired horseman was sleeping near there, without fear. His white horse, standing tall, whispered in my ear. My lord, we were painted long ago, that is clear. Truthfully, my second choice, sir, was that year. Hendrik has been dead for ages, I won't be coy. His skaters, young couples, men, women, here a boy. They were his work. Were they but duty or his joy? The length of his life is my third part of the ploy. My fourth is the year of purchase, I swear. Fish and cabbage, young boy, and angel, quite a pair. First minus second then, times third. Do you care? Minus the fourth, figure it out, and you'll be there.
This poem by Lupin surely makes reference to...
Rubbish poem by Lupin. This rubbish poem by Lupin.
Shall we begin our search?
Okay, well we can try. Can I get down? Close. Close that. So, do I have any... So really, I had to go that night, and where there did I see Venus and Mars wrapped in white. So I would assume that's why he's left some of them out. So that we can kind of sneak around. What gallery are we in now? Venus was often painted by Italian... Oh, what's this?
Here's what I've been looking for.
What's this one? So that's one of the pieces I'm looking for, is it? Where is it? That one.
A winter scene with skaters near
a winter scene with skaters.
One of the greatest painters from the Dutch school of the 17th century. He specialised in winter scenes. The painting originally extended into a square shape.
So what was he, 59 or something when he died? Is that what he mentioned about the... Not because skaters, young couples, men, women nearby. The length of his life is my third part of the ploy. Yeah, so did I say 59? 34 plus 15. 59. Right. So the guy, the painter, oh come on, get out of this. Get out of this. Is 59. We can learn that one. What other galleries do we have? This one important?
Lady Elizabeth Thimbleby,
no.
Viscountess Andover.
What's this? Flemish paintings. Oh. It's a horse! It's a horse, that's what we're looking for. Horsey, horsey. Don't you stop.
Look, a white horse.
A white horse. A white horse.
Possibly derived from a 1652 print by Paulus Potter.
1652. Was it the year? That's the only number in this. I'm assuming it's a numerical puzzle. Tired horseman sleeping there without fear, white horse. My lord were painted long ago. Truthfully, the second choice was that year. Yeah, there we go. So that's what that is. What year was it again?
A white horse.
1652. Okay, so 1652 and 59. I don't have 1652 and 59. Let's try and remember that. So there should be other paintings that we need to search for. Anything here? No. Apparently he's going to spot it. There it is, look.
Here's what I've been looking for.
Yeah. That Venus and Mars.
This painting depicts the gods Venus and Mars by Botticelli. This painting was exhibited for the first time in 1874 in the National Gallery.
1874. Venus and Mars, rain do arrive much delight that year without doubt. Remember with all might. 1874. Yeah, it was 1870. Fuck off. 1870. Fuck off. It wasn't that. So where else could we go? What other galleries were there? That's not a gallery. What's this one? Nothing in here? I just run up and down the gallery. Oh, there it is. Until you find it, I was going to say. Which one was it? That one. What am I looking at here then? Tobias and the Archangel Raphael.
German painter. The Archangel should ask what kind of bait he used. This canvas was acquired in 1894 by the National Gallery.
1894.
He had previously done. It seems that I've found the 4 numbers from Lupin's
what was it?
poem. Now,
yeah, 1894. So what am I supposed to do with these? Let's. I need a bit of paper, don't I? Really, so that I can write down what I'm talking about, the numbers. So what was it? It was 1874 for one of them. The the Venus and Mars. 1652 for the horse. The horse? Yeah. The skater thingy was 59, I said, and the last one there was 1894. So what am I supposed to do once I've got those numbers? In observing them well and reading the following poem, you'll have all the information necessary to determine the location where I spent yesterday afternoon and early evening. Small bit of advice: do not break into the place, hinting of great values inside, and you'll ruin it. At the museum did I go that night, and there did I see Venus and Mars wrapped in white. A rainy day they arrived. Much delight, that year without doubt. Remember, with all might. So, that then was 1874. But what am I... How am I working this out then? Tired horseman sleeping near there without fears. White horse standing tall, whispered into my ear. My lord were paid long ago, that's clear. My fourth is this. Oh, look. First minus second, then times third. Do you care? So first would be 1874 minus 1652. Alright. Times the third, which was I say 59 or 49? Wait. No, it's 49, not 59. I added an extra 10 on. Times 49. Because it was like 15 and 34, wasn't it? So yeah. No. Yeah, it is. Minus the fourth, so the fourth is 1894. So wait a minute, if I do 1874 minus 1652, 22. Yeah, 222. 222. Times 49. Here, now hang on a minute. If you were working this out properly, I did say you have to do it in this order for him. So we're not using the operational order, the order of operations, I guess, in this situation. So it's 222 times 49 minus 1894. So what's 222 times 49? Oh, no, that's not something I can work out easily in my head. Some people it might be, but not for me. 222 times 49. Let's pop over and see if I can quickly do that. Times 49 equals 10,878. Is that right? (222) times 49 is 10,878 minus 1894 is 10,878 minus 1894 would be 9. Well, I've got the calculator there, I may as well just do it this way. 8984. I think 8984 is the answer to this riddle puzzle. What does that mean though? What is the relevance of 8984? How does this help me? Maybe if I speak to... Oh wait, could it be that padlock that we saw? The padlock on the thing had a combination. Maybe it's 8984. Yeah, it's 4 digits.
Open.
Open! That's not how it opens. You have to actually move it with your hands. What do we have in here?
It's the painting by my great uncle. Look,
it's his great uncle's painting. You should have at your feet the parts of my disguise from yesterday. No doubt you would have liked to have removed them from me while I was still wearing them. It's possible. Find me in the museum disguised like this and remove my postiches. Beware, do it with care and precision, for I'm sensitive. That, and the fact that you might destroy the next clue. Right, aye. If you say so, pal. So we got that. What next? So we're looking for pictures of him, Velmont. Which galleries are we in? That's the Spanish one. See if we can see anything. Looks like it might be a picture of him. You don't think it's that green one, do you? Could it be that green one, do you think? What have we got? We got the French one. Let's just see if there's anything in here before we move on. Instead of... That's him.
Self-portrait by Horace Velmont.
It's a little bit narcissistic, you're right.
That one.
It's kind of the idea, isn't it?
This painting has an oil base, but is covered in a fine coat of water
Ah,
paint.
water
I should
paint.
ask the director how to remove it.
Okay. So we probably need to use some of those...
Painting has an
Oh,
oil base.
fuck off. Just clicking that. How to clean water paint off oil paint, I guess. They have got a restoration room. I need to save in a minute. Let's chat to this guy first. What do you want, Mr. Holmes?
Sorry to disturb you,
Can you help me restore a painting?
Remove a fine layer
Or
of water paint that is
I
covered
don't
in
know.
oil painting. Rest assured, it does not concern a piece from the museum's
No, it's one of the shitty ones.
You'll need some water to soften the paint, a paintbrush with rigid bristles to scrape off the film, and an absorbent sponge to take
You listening?
it off. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Good.
Leave me alone if you have other questions. Oh, get lost, mate. If I have other questions, I will come right to you. Where was the place we're going to again? In here. Water and a brush. There was that thing of water over here, wasn't there?
Water.
Water, water everywhere. A brush and a sponge. Broad, square, no. Excuse me. Where were we? Is it over there? It's right there. Just wanted to say water first.
You and I, Lupin.
You and I, Lupin.
I need something. I need something.
Oh, do I?
I need something.
Well, what do you need? Because... Oh, here we go. Look at that. But what am I supposed to do with this, do you think? What did I wipe something off by doing this, maybe? Should we just cover the whole thing and then do it? Let's just see. Oh look! It's a new face! You might have to do a bit more, wait, is he a policeman? What is he? Or is he dressed up as somebody new? Kept the moustache though. A man walking around without a moustache in London back then, or anywhere I suppose, would have been immediately noticeable. Is this Lupin showing us what they're dressed as next? God, this takes forever. Give me that again.
I need something.
Right, yeah. Well, where's the fucking water go? Oh, there we go. So we'll have a top hat about there. He hasn't said anything about the picture yet, which makes me think that there's more to see first. Take that. Looks like, is it Harry Potter's evil uncle or something? Did he have an evil? Oh yeah, I suppose he did. It was his auntie that everyone said was evil, wasn't it? We're getting there anyway. Well, she was a horrible person, to be fair. Right, so who is this? Who am I looking at here? It looks like I'll have to take everything off there, look. Put that back, take this. Just going to cover this area. See what's under here. There must be something because he's still not like said or done anything. Still so much more to rub out with this.
I need something.
Oh, fuck off. Not rubbing one out. I mean, come on, get going, you bloody idiot. You bloody idiot. Right, so what is this? It's a guy who's not. This takes so long, by the way. Wait, there's something appearing down here, look. His hands have now got their, like, suited jacket hands, I guess. Well, that's why you can't just... So what's here? Because it looks like there's something appearing here. This seems to take a hell of a lot longer than it needs to, if you ask me. What do we have here? Oh, there is. There's something there, look. What is it? It's the letter C. Right, okay. Clean up a bit more around that. What is it? Does it mean something? That doesn't actually do anything.
There is a bright red C written on this.
A C?
In addition to a poem.
What could it mean?
It must be the beginning of a word or phrase.
Oh, we gotta write down the letters again. The red surrounding the green isn't right. For a clue you must look inwardly. If nothing is found, despite your great might, my success will make you green with envy. Will it? Well, the green is this painting over here, right?
There must be something here. Stay alert now.
Stay alert now, Holmes. Anything in the eyes? Anything in the horrible lips? Is it just a letter we're looking for, like was on the other one? What's going on? Is there something written on this? Is there a number on the edge? What is it? Oh, wait.
A piece of the frame is breaking off.
Is it breaking off? Great paintings, rectangular or square, are hanging in rooms very much like this. In a different one from the northern air. Count 6 sides of the needle turns, you can't miss. So what's that? C-O. I mean, this has got to be here then, right? Because it said about the room with the 6 sides. So...
What horrors?
What's all this? Is it that? No. I don't know. 1, 2, wait, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is there something here?
What horrors?
What horrors? Horrors, Holmes. Horrors. Ha ha ha. What's this one?
What horrors?
Anything here? No. I feel like it should be this room.
What horrors? What horrors?
Because it's... Oh, I forgot. I put him in regular view for a second there. I didn't want to.
The artist of this painting wished to depict the total rejection of aestheticism, and he succeeded.
Is it not? What was the note again? Great paintings, rectangular square, are hanging in rooms very much like this, and a different one from the northern air. Count 6 sides as the needle turns. You can't miss. What do you mean? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6?
What horrors?
6-sided room, right? Maybe from here? 2, 3, no, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What horrors?
7, 8. 1, 2, 3,
What
4.
horrors?
Is there anything else? Can I click the space bar and maybe find something in... Oh, hello. I can turn that. I can turn that.
elementary.
And there's a thing behind it too. In a somber corner under a white cloth with that R, we should write the numbers down. Cor. Cor blimey, governor. No, wait. In a somber corner under a white cloth, to ensure success, look for the red. It will not be inside, but not be wroth. It's not impossible if you use your head. Okay. Well, there is that room that was dark, but we could go into. Could it be there?
Closed.
I'm going completely the wrong way. Was it here?
It's too dark in here. I don't see
It's getting
anything.
dark.
I'm in need
Too
of
dark to see. Okay. If you say so, Holmes. So where am I going to get something to light it up? His lamp. Need to borrow his lamp. Just smash him over the head and take his lamp. I mean, need the lamp.
Can I
Bye.
borrow this lamp?
Yes, we are almost finished. Isn't that right, Palinor?
That's good. That's good timing, isn't it? We've got a lamp. Let's go. Will it work in here? I don't think it's an electric lamp, is it? Well, I think those did exist at a certain point. Aha! Light. Let there be light.
This bucket contains something extremely heavy. I can't move.
Looks like a head to me. It's a head.
Not bad.
Oh.
There is something.
There's a note though. That's is that another O? Coronation Street. No. Under a bouquet of lilies fair, the director is sleeping there, younger by a quarter of an hour, and you shall receive the power. I feel like it's trying to just annoy me now, really. You know what I mean? Right, well, okay, so from here, on this fucking door, open this fudging door. Why didn't that not open? Door. Fudging door? Fucking door. Where could we be? Someone's sleeping. I don't see. Is it this way? Oh, wait. I've completely got myself. That's not it. I've got myself completely lost in this museum. This takes so long. Could they not like do 2 letters at a time? Jeez. What's this one? Someone's sleeping. Is what we're looking for. Someone's sleeping. French paintings. Frogs, toads, animals of some kind. Alright, that's the Dutch paintings. Flemish paintings. Anyone's oh.
It's Pointer, the museum director, who's
Ah,
here.
the sleep.
Amusing.
Sleeping. What did that do for me though? N. Look, it's 3 N's, but I assume it's just 1 N. I mean, it has to be coronation or coronated. I don't know. Has to be something, right? Oh. Sorry, I just need to. Oh no. Your great uncle Horace had a grandfather. Both did proud the name Vernet. The clue will lead you to a race on the Tiber. Decide which painting it is. And don't sway. The Tiber. I wonder. I feel like this could be. Is it this?
La Tela Real by the
No.
great Spanish master Diego
Is it
Velasco.
this one? I can't even think which one it is, to be honest.
Painted from the golden century of Spain. It depicts
I don't
a
know.
boar hunt. A perfect example of what horrors?
What horrors? Just a picture of someone's house. Wouldn't be nasty.
Christ driving the traders from the temple, canvassed by the Spanish master El Greco.
Is that just an additional piece for this?
Jacob with a flock of Laban by Josep de Ribera, also called
Josep de Ribera?
or the Little Spaniard because of his height.
I see.
The Vendramin family, venerating a relic of the True Cross by Titian, a Venetian painter.
I don't think that's
in
related, is it?
Leader of the 16th century Venetian school of the Cinquecento.
There's these two weird ones. What are they?
What horrors? What horrors?
What horrors? Lay ahead.
What horrors?
Yeah, I agree. What horrors? I think I've seen all of this. Is there something here, do you think? Look at these.
Here's what I've been looking for.
They're matched. And this is apparently what we were looking for. Apparently.
A canvas by Joseph Vernet, my great-great-uncle. A canvas by Joseph Vernet.
Wait, is it the same one?
Uncle.
Those are both the same.
Why? These two paintings
They appear identical. Must be something different about them though, right? Here we go. Who's that? It's him! Because everyone else, as you can see, kind of running around with weapons, and that guy's just standing there, calm as you like. Calm as you like. What was that?
Lupin seems to be setting the example. I'm in need of a lamp.
What's that? Let's see if there's anything else around that matters. I need a lamp. Why do you need a lamp? I need a lamp, he says. Okay, I'll go and get the lamp then. I have to go all the way over here for. Imagine needing a lamp for more than one thing. Imagine needing an item from like a point and click adventure type game more than once. That's amazing. No, not really. It does happen. Where did I find that confusing shit? It was in here, wasn't it? Was it this thing? It is. Maybe if I shine a light on it, it might make some sense to me. Burn the painting! No wait, don't burn the painting. Burn it while it's on the wall. That's a bit silly, isn't it? What exactly am I doing here then? What happens when I... Oh, well, that's the letter I. So it's not coronation. Coroni? 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 Coronai? Coronai? Let's see. Coronai. So like the sun? Well, unless he means it's this. I didn't mean to change my viewpoint.
A perfect example of neo-cretinism, a Valmont from his convalescent period.
Maybe not. Is it this one?
What horrors?
What horrors? Shut up, Holmes. Shut your mouth, Holmes.
What horrors?
Sorry, there was no need for that at all. Spanish. What does he mean?
Christ driving the traders from the temple.
Not that.
Spanish master El Greco.
Does it just mean like crowning things, maybe?
A portrait, Madame Moitessier.
What's all this shit?
The Triumph of Pan by Nicholas.
Triumph of Pan? That was the one we burned.
Portrait of a Woman by Perono. French school. Pastel on paper.
I'm going to kind of make my way around.
Jacques Cazot, portrait by Jean-Baptiste.
So does it mean...
Born around 1715, died 1783.
That's exciting, but what are we looking for here?
A canvas by Nicolas Poussin that tells of the discovery of Moses. Very nice.
Don't really understand.
What horrors?
What horrors? You're right, Holmes. What horrors? What horrors indeed?
A perfect example of... A portrait, Madame.
I don't really know what I'm doing here, I have to say. Although, if we are like matching things up,
What horrors?
what can I do with this? Can I do anything to these paintings? Because that one could be like a coronal ejection, right?
A perfect example of
It's the same as that one.
A Valmont from his convalescent period.
I wonder if I can just... I can't burn it. How do I... Can I do anything with it? I don't even know if that's what I'm looking for, to be honest. So there's some paintings. It's exciting and all. I'm just going to save quickly. Because you have to keep on top of saving in these games. I feel like I've missed something. What's this?
What horrors?
All it says is what horrors. What horrors.
I will recopy all of that to better study it.
Oh, hello. 9 paintings with as much in common. Theme and colours broken. Red, green, yellow and blue. Put the colours face to face. Help them to align. Aha. Now I can do it, I think. Yes. Now it works. Now it works.
We could probably do without. They're hanging art made by
3-year-olds.
We could probably do without.
We probably could, to be honest. There's one.
They're hanging art made by 3-year-olds. We could probably do without.
Shut up, Holmes. Just get the fucking paintings.
We could probably do without. They're hanging art.
How many of these am I looking for? 9, did it say?
Do without.
He doesn't know art, but he knows what he likes.
3-year-olds. We could probably do without.
How many of those do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got to find 3 more because it said 9, didn't it? Joke's on you, there's only 2. 4. 9. Oh, there we go.
They're hanging art made by 3-year-olds. We could probably.
Okay, Holmes. By this point in time, it's really about time you got a new line, mate.
They're hanging art made by 3-year-olds. We could probably do without.
Seriously, shut up about the bloody mine or whatever. What is going on? What am I looking for? 1 more of these paintings or something? Yeah, 1 more of these paintings. He just says the same crap over and over again. Is there one in here? Is that one?
What horrors?
Nope. Don't really know what I'm looking for. Well, I mean, I know what I'm looking for, but...
Think.
Oh, I can't do it yet. So that's going to all go in there, is it? Like a slide-in puzzle? But should there not be a couple more? I imagine it. No, there should be a couple more, shouldn't there?
What horrors?
It's not that. Let's just try doing this until we find it.
What horrors?
What horrors? I get you, Holmes, I understand. What horrors these are! Oh, there's one.
They're hanging art made
Is that the
by
last one?
3-year-olds.
Yeah, 3-year-olds. Settle down. Is that all of them? I don't think a 3-year-old could make that, could they? Well, I suppose they might be able to. We save. And Holmes kind of needs to watch himself talking about that kind of stuff, you know? Think! Think, think, think. Ow. He said 9 paintings, didn't he? So what now then? So we have to work out a way to, I'm guessing a way to frame this? Well, this is going to take forever, isn't it? Can you rotate them? I've got 2 cursors again, 1 sec. Oh, could that be... No, that could be nothing. No. Well, these have all got to obviously line up somehow, haven't they? Nope. I mean, that could be part of that, but I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. It's not that bit. That's part of something. In fact. Could be this. That's all, I think that's all the bottom. That's not it. I feel like that could be the same thing. But that isn't. Could go up there, we don't know yet. We'll have to just leave it. Oh, that does. Ah, that works. No, do you know? No, that's not going to work, is it? I thought that was part of the same thing, but now I'm not so sure. Oh, unless... Ah. There it is, the letter S. Coronus.
Another riddle. I must have found all of the clues. However, I haven't
Coronus?
progress. Perhaps the director might know more.
Maybe. Let's find out. Maybe we'll go and speak to the director again, who really doesn't want to speak to us. Coronus. My Coronus.
So, Mr. Holmes, the day is drawing to a close. Can I finally reclaim my museum?
No.
Director, does this word mean anything to you?
Coronus? Coronus?
Coronus? Yes.
Apollo's slaying Coronus.
Apollo slaying Coronus. It's an old painting. Let me show you.
Yeah, please do.
Eleanor?
Get it, Palinor. Palinor.
Here it is.
Paleontologist, no.
This painting is rather simple and doesn't seem to be hiding anything special.
Let's cut it open with a knife and see what's inside.
It was created in approximately 1617 by Domenichino and his assistants.
Domenichino?
It doesn't belong to us.
Domenichino?
It is
Aye.
loaned temporarily by its owner. It represents the god Apollo.
I don't know what that was supposed to mean, I'm sorry.
to slay his lover,
I really don't know what that
because
was.
of her infidelity.
That's all?
That's it. That's the lot.
Yes, that's all.
That's your lot.
Well, Holmes, where are
Watson's
we?
back.
It's dark
Well,
outside.
Holmes, where are
I
we?
can't keep going any longer.
We're at the museum, mate.
One witness within a half mile in any direction. It would seem the men disappeared like ghosts.
Maybe they were
That you're
ghosts.
holding.
Oh yes, a constable asked me to bring it to your attention. It could be from Lestrade.
Could be.
We were separated over an hour ago.
Lo, Corona's destiny in a painting. It was there, but never did she know. Always around her a black shadow not seen in the painting. This eve, 6. More missing. They're going to steal more. They're going to steal more somewhere. Lo, Corona's was there, but never did she know.
Incredible. Lestrade has also started
Yeah,
using
or
poetry.
it wasn't
The
him.
note didn't come from Lestrade, Watson. It's Lupin who sent it. Mr. Pointer, what could he mean by a black shadow and not in the
A
painting?
black shadow not in the painting.
Yes. In the legend, it's Apollo's bird, a raven.
The raven?
who reveals
Nevermore.
Coronis's infidelity to him. Thus, the raven, who is at the heart of the matter, is curiously absent from the painting.
Anyway,
I see.
this message from Lupin states, tonight, 6 more missing. Do you have the map of London with you, Watson?
So what? The map of London? Could it be like the Tower of London? They have a lot of ravens there. You mentioned ravens. Fetch the map of London for me. What? Can you not look at it yourself, Holmes? What have we got? Justice Court, Trafalgar Square, National Gallery. Wait, no. Where's the Tower of London? Is it like there? It is, isn't it? No, that's Scotland Yard. It's not this way, is it? Oxford Circus, Piccadilly Circus, Burlington Arcade, 221B, Baker Street. I don't know who that belongs to, it's just, it seems to be in there. The Tower.
Yes, Watson, the Tower.
Clearly, Ravens, the Tower.
If ever the Ravens leave the Tower of London, the British Empire will fall. Lupin wants
Well, the Ravens are still there and it fell years ago. So,
while I leave some instructions for the director.
maybe that's not true. Maybe you could let the Ravens go home now, you know, go away somewhere. Maybe they don't want to be there anymore. But if they leave, the British Empire will fall. It already has.
I'm curious to know what you might have said to the director.
I said, "You, Mr. Director, are a fool."
Mildew on certain paintings has forced the museum to close. This quarantine will permit us to avoid the press from aggravating this already embarrassing situation.
But if Lupin pursues his scandalous idea and actions, we won't be able to silence all of the talk that will ensue all over the city.
Exactly, Watson. All we're doing is giving ourselves a bit of time. From here on out, we must win this strange game, Watson.
Win the strange game.
He has thrown me headfirst into this business because if he succeeds, my name will eternally be associated with this adventure and synonymous with failure.
But
Hopefully
you'll
not then,
get the
Holmes.
upper hand, won't you, Holmes?
We'll see, Watson. That we will.
Who goes there?
My name is
one of those
Sherlock
guys.
Holmes, and this is my friend, Dr.
Beefeater
Watson.
guy, whatever he is.
We are here at this late hour to meet with the Chief Warder. A recent event has led us to believe
A recent event has led us to believe.
the buildings and goods under his responsibility.
Stay here and wait a moment. Above all, do not deface the walls.
You think I am, Banksy? I mean, what does he think I'm going to do? Do not deface the walls, do not deface the walls. Now he says that, but I'm pretty sure lots of the walls in the Tower of London have been defaced, haven't they? Get my bloody way.
I must await the guard's return. I'm the detective, not the robber.
I wonder if there's any. I'll look like this. I think. Chris Waddle. Right, what? Adams, McAdams. Soden Blazek. Chris Waddle. That's what happens when you miss a penalty. You go into the Tower of London. Stenwick. Allens. O'Connors. I'm supposed to be finding the one that's to do with Lupin, aren't I? It's not Chris Waddle, no. What the hell am I looking for here? I have no idea. I do not know. Is there any more of this graffiti about? See what other crap they were writing.
Good evening,
Oh.
gentlemen.
He's
I am
here.
Smith, the chief warder.
I am Smith.
Pardon me, but did you tell the guard that you are Sherlock Holmes?
Yes,
I am Sherlock
I
Holmes.
did. He goes around telling everyone that though, so
Incredible.
take it all with a pinch of salt.
What a strange coincidence that.
It is not a matter of coincidence in this case. I am here because something that you hold within these walls has disappeared. I was hoping to arrive in time to prevent this from happening, but I fear we are too late.
Are there 6?
Watson, I am
Excuse
certain
me.
the Chief Warder will answer all of our questions as he brings us to the scene of the crime.
I will indeed. If you would come this way.
Yes. It's another one of those Holmes things where he goes, I think there might be something wrong here, the way you came out. Yeah, you're right.
Thank
What have
you
you done?
for your discretion, Mr. Holmes.
Of course.
If word got
Very
out,
discreet.
The consequences would be disastrous. On that note, I would like to know who warned you.
Surely, right, people at this stage know that Sherlock Holmes, like, knows things for no reason at all. He just knows it.
The very person who stole the ravens.
Yeah.
I beg your pardon?
It's much too
yes.
long a story to relate, and time is not on our side. The basic facts of the matter are as follows.
The basic facts of the matter are as follows. It's Stewie Griffin as an adult.
Your ravens will most certainly not be recaptured, not tonight nor tomorrow.
Or ever, perhaps.
Accordingly, we'll claim that the birds are under quarantine for health reasons. You and the Raven Master must also confine
the Raven Master.
To anyone, but continual business is
It must hear that. The Raven Master. Tell us what happens. So, what happens, sir?
It's very simple. An hour ago at most, at nightfall, the Raven Master found me at my desk. He was quite agitated.
How did all the ravens disappear at once?
Disappeared. As he was attempting to catch the last of the ravens to return it to the cage for the night, the black silhouette which he was chasing flew off. The
what was it?
Ravens normally have their wings clipped.
So they can't fly away, so that the British Empire doesn't fall. I just remembered this is set during that period, isn't it? So makes a bit more sense. Excuse me.
The ravens had disappeared and were replaced.
Incredible.
Incroyable. The Raven Master?
He is confined to his bed at present, and I am quite concerned due to his age. Mr.
Why?
Holmes,
what, because he's asleep? He's gone to sleep, and I'm very concerned about him going to sleep. He's too old to go to sleep.
Indeed, there is a chance, as the thief certainly left some clues behind. Quite
definitely not.
Without sounding vain, I do believe I am the only one who is capable of taking advantage of them.
The ravens.
Where are the ravens normally during the day?
In the field facing the entrance to the
just sitting about, just like laying about, lounging.
This door. I was just there and noticed this black envelope on the ground.
I haven't opened a black envelope. Envelope. 6 have flown, now the 6 are back. Look on each one again and again. Where will be Lupin's next attack? 6 reunited shall form a quatrain. Again, quatrain. Yes, those are words that rhyme.
Where are the ravens?
Oh fuck, I hit the wrong button.
Give it to me.
Give it to me. Give it to me, baby.
Yes, I can give you mine. Here, I can also give you a map of the site. I'm sure you will find it handy.
Indeed. I'm already starting to feel disoriented here.
Yeah, me too. Goodbye.
I will inform the service personnel
Goodbye.
that your presence here is authorized.
That's terrible. That was a horrible noise that I just made.
I will try to join you later. However, I must also prepare for the ceremony of the key.
Is that just locking your door? You just call it, you go home. You know, these guys, they go home to their families and they're like, I'm just performing the ceremony of the keys, I'll be up in a moment.
There must be a shotgun or two here, Holmes. Why can't we mix business with pleasure for once?
One missed shot and the bird flies off and never returns.
We're not shooting at birds. You're not allowed to shoot the birds.
That kind of pressure, Watson.
Or, you know, you could just bury it and then no one would know.
Exactly, Watson. Now, let's listen to their calls and find whence they originate.
Oh god, I have to chase birds. Save the game. I have to chase birds around the Tower of London? Let's see if we can see anything around. What's that? Oh, that's something, is it?
Seed husks, it would appear.
Ah, someone's luring them with seed. Bird seed. I'm begging you for bird seed. So what did that thing say? It said 6 have flown, and the 6 are back. Look on each one again and again. Where will Lupin's next attack? The 6 reunited shall form a train. How exciting. Where's this map that you gave me of the tower?
I have no reason to go.
I have no reason to go to the tower. Okay, well, let's go then. Let's leave. Okay, get out of the map. Ah, the Tower of London. That's much better. Now I understand. So where am I? So I must be like here somewhere then, right? I assume. So what am I doing? I've got to find like birds making noises. Oh. There's a bird noise somewhere here. Somewhere. Pretty almost gone there though. I feel like there's something here-ish. It's a very technical phrase to use, here-ish. It's not that. He's running after me. This could take forever. I don't have forever. It's gonna take a little time. Time to think things over. Where are the bird noises? Is it bird noises? I mean, what does it say? Oh, this is bad. Oh, maybe not. I'm just assuming I'm looking for birds, so if I listen out for birds, maybe I'll find birds. Look at that down there. I don't really see anything. There's like a noise just somewhere there. Let me think here. Could be birds in the trees. Look.
A bird is hiding in one of the trees.
A bird in one of the trees. Ooh.
The bird, Holmes.
There it goes.
This bird is apprehensive. I mustn't get too close. Otherwise,
I might scare off that white dove.
I'd like to know which bird it is. I have to attract it.
With what? Well, there's a feather, so where'd the feather go? Well, knock me down with a feather.
This feather was dyed black.
Uh-huh. So it's not a real raven, it was a...
This bird is apprehensive. I mustn't get too close. Otherwise,
okay.
I run the risk of it flying off and never returning. I'd like to know which bird it is. I have to attract it.
Well,
the famous White Tower.
Oh, this is the White Tower. Knock knock.
Closed.
Up your arsenal. Nope. So where else could there be a birdie? A boydie? Watch the boydie. I don't have any idea. What is around here anyway? More buildings. They should just knock this all down and make like a car park or something. Be a lot easier to work out where you're going. No. Well, I mean, they could if they wanted to. Knock it down and make an island. Holy shit. Turr, 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 turr.
We'll have to climb to the wall walk.
Wall walk? The wall walk? What the fuck's that? Up there. Where's the... Imagine asking where's the wall walk. It's clearly on the bloody wall, right? How did I get up there? Did I not get up there before? Up here somewhere? But I can't... Well, there's the stairs. Why do I need to get up on the wall walk? Surely I can't go this way. No, I cannot. Is that important? What was that noise? I did hear something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking for here. They're just I found 2 birds, and they're in a couple. Did he put them on the map? White Tower, Tower Green. Byward Tower. Anything else of interest to see over here? Doesn't really look like it to me. I do hear a noise, but I can't quite work out where it is. Did I just find another one? The Roman Wall. Right. I feel like this is a puzzle that's been set up to take forever. What about up here? No. There is a noise. I can hear something nearby. Anything this way? Nope. Anything this way? No. At this stage, I'm not entirely sure where we need to look. But I just found a new place. Presumably that's here. Waterloo Barracks. But we're going to save our game. And we're going to finish up with Sherlock Holmes Nemesis, or Sherlock Holmes versus Arsene Lupin, whichever you prefer, tonight. And we will come back to that in a couple of days. Tomorrow, I'm looking at probably want another sort of retro game type stream. We'll see what we come up with. Maybe we'll continue with Suikoden. Although when I played that last, it seemed to disconnect. The game seemed to disconnect everybody 2 minutes. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it was nothing to do with that. Maybe it was something else that caused that. But it just seemed like a bit of a pain. So we'll see. But anyway, for now, thank you very much for watching. I'm going to leave. And yeah, I will see you next time. Please feel free to drop by if you like. But for now, I guess it's good night. Good night.